Hello and welcome to this video where I will teach you how to do the 10 best glitches in Breath of the Wild. These glitches are useful for both traversing the world and for combat situations. And besides that, it will give you a ton to do after you beat the game. I will explain these glitches verbally and with inputs on screen so that you can pause the video and learn them at your own pace. I'm not presenting these in any particular order, so yeah, let's just jump right into it. This first glitch is extremely easy to do, and it is very helpful in the early game. Whistle running allows you to run at full speed without consuming any stamina. You'll just have to do it with a bit of an awkward grip on your controller, where you hold forward on the control stick with one finger and down on D-pad down with the other finger, and then while you're holding those, you just spam the B button to run at full speed without using any stamina. You'll see here that I even regained some stamina while doing this glitch, and if you're doing this up a cliff that's not too steep, you can keep yourself from climbing by whistle running up the cliff, and it's much faster. This next glitch is one of my personal favorites. It's called Bullet Time Bounce. And the way you do it is you can freeze an enemy and push it into a position where you'll be able to shield jump or shield surf onto its back. And what you want to do is once you shield surf and you're going to land on it, you pull out your bow to enter bullet time, and when you land on it with bullet time, you can press Y to cancel that bullet time, and it will launch you far up into the air and let you fly away. The way that it works is the enemy, when you land on it, when it's frozen, will crumple because of the ragdoll physics, and that's what will launch you into the air. You can also do this on non-frozen, just regular red bokoblins, but most things you'll have to freeze before you're able to do it with them. And you'll see right there, I just did it off the back of a Lizalfos. Lizalfos are really fun to do it on because they launch you very far horizontally, but you can also do it on moblins.
It is my pleasure.
Wind bombs are one of the best ways to traverse far distances in the game from just about anywhere. To do it, all you need to do is target at a ledge and then jump forward and release your circle bomb with L and then quickly enter bullet time. After entering bullet time, you can instantly switch back to square bombs, and then you want to allow Link about half a second to rise up into the air before you place that square bomb. From there, press up on the D-pad again and switch back to circle bombs, and then blow up your circle bomb, and it will send you soaring through the air. One thing you do need to know about this glitch is that when you place a square bomb wherever you are in the world, it will always face north, south, east, and west. So when you are launching from a ledge, the best direction that you can be facing for this to work is north, south, east, or west. Or in like this case, I believe I was facing exactly southeast. So you want to be facing one of the cardinal directions or one of the directions completely in between the cardinal directions. If you don't, there's a chance that even if you do everything right, the glitch will not work. Although don't worry about it too much because I find that the direction rule is pretty lenient. You can also do this as many times as you want while gliding midair. What I like to do is slow my momentum down for just a brief second and then hit L to release the circle bomb, and then enter bullet time just as it's about going out of the bottom of the screen. Then you can turn your camera sideways as you switch to the square bomb to make sure you line up the bombs in a straight line upwards to launch you. You can also wind bomb from a climbing position by jumping away from the tree and placing the circle bomb and immediately entering bullet time. Then you just, like normal, wait for a second before placing the square bomb. The bow Lift Smuggling slide takes a few steps, but after you finish the setup, it's one of the easiest ways to fly anywhere you want through Hyrule. Stand in front of any object that Link can lift while holding the target button. Then quickly press ZR and A and Link should lift it with the bow still in his hands. From there, what you want to do is press X to jump and then quickly hit B and then plus to pause the game. While in the pause menu, unequip your shield and unpause. Then you want to press and hold ZR to fully draw your bow and press B to cancel the drawn bow. If done correctly, Link will now have the bomb or whichever object you lifted stuck to his hand. With the object stuck to his hand, he'll have some glitchy properties whenever you hold down the B button. Specifically, what you want to do for this glitch is hold the B button while you go up a ledge that's steep enough that Link would have to step up with his foot. If you do this correctly, he will launch into the air and begin flying. It's very important when you begin flying that you don't let go of the B button or a direction on your control stick, because that will end the slide and Link will fall. To control this, what you want to do is wiggle the stick in the opposite direction that you want to go, and then rotate the control stick 180 degrees to go in the direction that you want. The movement will feel a little clunky at first, but after a bit of practice, you'll get the hang of it. The uses for this are endless, and it's really fun to get creative with this glitch. To set up the moon jump glitch, you'll want to come to the Highland Stable, which is right next to the Kaomaka Shrine. Get your horse from the stable and then follow this trail. When you get to the mountain archery camp, you want to go talk to the man by the fire to start the archery minigame. As soon as the minigame starts, turn all the way around and head to this location. Once you get to this spot, you want to wait until there's around 14 seconds left on the clock before you jump off the horse and fly over to the group of wild horses. Slowly land on the back of one of the wild horses with the A button and begin the taming process, but press the L button very slowly so you don't actually tame it. The goal is to run out of time on the timer before the horse is fully tamed. If done correctly, this crazy thing will be the result. You can now cancel the dialogue with the NPC, and in this strange and glitched state, if you want to, you can press the X button to use your paraglider and get completely glitched out, and then just press B again to go back to the horse. There's no real point to this part, it's just fun. When you're done messing around, open up your map and teleport anywhere that you'd like, and the moon jump will now be active. All you have to do is hold any direction you want to go and press the X button repeatedly to jump. This is by far the slowest out of all of the flying glitches, but it will also allow you to get just about anywhere on the entire map. If you want to cancel the glitch, all you have to do is save your game and then close out of the game completely. When the next time you get back into the game, the moon jump will be gone. This next glitch is both a ton of fun and excellent for combat. To set up the Thunderclap Rush, have an enemy hit your shield. Then get up on top of something tall and target the enemy. Jump off of the object and press ZR and Y at the same time while still in the air. When you land, you should have a flurry rush prompt that you forced. Press the Y button to zoom at them and attack from a very far distance. This technique can be especially fun and useful for Lionel fights. The infinite active hitbox glitch is a lot like the infinite sword glitch in Ocarina of Time. It allows your weapon to hit things constantly like a lightsaber. In order to do this, get on a mount, and when you swing with a weapon, quickly press X and then B in the middle of the swing. If you did it right, you will have an infinite hitbox while you're on the horse with that weapon. I'd recommend trying it out with an elemental weapon, because if you do it correctly, the elemental effect will spawn constantly, and you'll know that you did it correctly. Spears are especially fun because you can hold the Y button to obliterate enemies with the spin attack. The elemental effects make your weapons look insanely cool, so it's definitely worth checking out. Again, the combat possibilities are limitless, so don't be afraid to get creative with it. The Korok Leaf Bomb Launch is perhaps more of a physics exploit than a glitch, but I figured it's close enough. To perform it, hold the R button and aim your leaf wherever you want to launch the bomb. Then, jump and while in midair press L to release the bomb. And then immediately release the R button so that the wind shoots the bomb forwards. You can roll bombs along the ground or launch them high up into the air. After a moment, you'll be able to press the L button again and detonate it. This works because bombs spawn at Link's feet instead of in his hands when he's in the air. It's crucial that you do each of these steps in the proper order and timing to get the best results. Once you get the hang of it, you can use it for some crazy combat snipes and trick shots. The Cryonis Launch allows you to launch objects, guardians, and even frozen animals high up into the air. To do this, get whatever you want to launch over a shallow body of water. Then, stand on something tall and create a Cryonis block underneath the thing you want to launch. As the Cryonis block rises up, jump off of the ledge and pull out your bow to activate bullet time. Then hit B to cancel the bullet time. If done correctly, the object should launch high up into the air. Launching animals is much more tricky because you have to freeze them and center them on a stone platform that's over shallow water. If you have the patience to pull it off though, it's incredibly funny and rewarding. And our final glitch of the day is shield clipping. By shield surfing onto a steep surface, Link will store a skew, or in other words, the last angle that he was at on his shield. You can then line yourself up with a wall that's facing the same direction as the slope that you got skew from. Shield flip into the wall, and then halfway through the flip, hold left on the D-pad and unequip your shield. Then let go of left on the D-pad. If done correctly, the skew will clip you through the wall. This glitch is actually quite tricky, so if you're not getting it, don't worry, I still struggle with it to this day. This video took a lot of effort and many hours to make, so if you guys would be willing to give it a like, maybe leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. I hope you learned at least one new thing from this video, and if you'd like to see another video where I break down even more glitches in Breath of the Wild, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much.